for our benefits, but we should not destroy it. Unless we take this solution or we take this pledge or vow, and we will be suffering, whether in the name of first wave, second wave, third wave, or subsequent waves. So we should take this stand and we should protect, and first of all, we should not destroy, and then we should take up protecting the nature. Then the mother nature will be happy and we all will be happy, and all these small creatures will not creep in. So this is my humble opinion regarding this pandemic situation. So we should take up yoga as the solution for the preventive purpose as well as the rehabilitation purpose, and that can be very much useful. And even yesterday also I was mentioning Dr. Randeep Guleria from director from All India Institute of Medical Sciences in New Delhi was mentioning the only solution for this corona is yoga and meditation. Of course, yoga can be done for our health, fitness, wellness, and also for mind, and also for our soul. So these things, it depends upon our level of maturity and our concentrating level, and whatever time that we are able to contribute or allot for practicing yoga. Now, during this pandemic, government has given some instructions, and wearing mask, and cleaning of hands, and also keeping distance, isolation, keeping distance. I feel there is some relevance in the form of spirituality also. When you say wearing mask, of course we are protecting ourselves from entering the germs through our nose and mouth. And it also denotes we should talk less and we should eat less. That is the lesson we should learn in a spiritual way. And when you talk about hand cleaning, and we should get rid of this corruption. Hand cleaning in the sense, kai suttama irukano appdinu solluvanga Tamil. Kai suttam appadina not only cleaning the hands, but we should keep away from all these corruptions and bribery, all these things. That we can learn from this pandemic situation. And the last one, isolation. Isolation means we should go to the meditative level, and when we are alone, then only we understand. We could see what is inside us. Actually, today my friend has sent a quote of yoga. Going inside is yoga. Looking inside is yoga. This isolation definitely will give an opportunity that we can go inside during the isolation, because we could not come out and we could not see our family members when we are isolated. Then that is an opportunity to look inward, what is happening. That is the isolation. And when you say quarantine, that is the highest form of isolation. There, still you can go deeper in the form of spirituality, and you can look in, who am I? Then you will get an answer. If you go to that level, definitely we will never destroy the mother nature. That is my strong conviction. At least the mother nature has taken a strong device in the form of corona to give us a befitting lesson that we should not destroy the nature. With these few words, now I would like to introduce today's resource person who is going to deliver International Yoga Day address, Dr. Professor K. Chandrasekharan. He is the chairperson and head of the Department of Physical Education, Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai. Has got 36 years of rich experience in teaching and research, both in physical education and yoga. So far, he has produced 30 PhD scholars and also has guided 38 MPhil scholars. Not only that, has published 76 research articles in national and international journals. Has authored a book titled Sound Health Through Yoga, and he was as the member of NAC and NCTE, and he was a member of a board of studies for various colleges and universities. Has visited Malaysia, Hong Kong, Thailand, Philippines, Sri Lanka on various occasions, and has also received awards, many awards, a few of them. A Global Achievement Award from Indian Institute of Science, Research and Analysis, received the Best Citizen of India Gold Medal Award from Global Economic Progress and Research Association, has received Yoga Seva Award from Tamil Nadu Yoga Association. So such an eminent personality we have today, and I am also proud to say that he is an alumnus of our Maruti College of Physical Education. That too, he was my classmate, and I am very happy and proud to introduce today's resource person, Dr. Chandrasekharan, Professor and Head, Department of Physical Education, Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Chandrasekharan for his International Yoga Day address. And I also, once again, express my heartfelt thanks to all the participants who have been listening and viewing and also taking part actively in our two-day international conference and also today's International Yoga Day. And our students took part morning from 7 to 8 in the International Yoga Day demonstrations. So I thank each and every one of our students, and I take this opportunity to thank particularly our Secretary Swami Garishtanandaji Maharaj for giving his benedictory address and blessing and giving permission to organize this two-day international conference. Once again, I thank each and every one of the participants and all the organizers, and I take this opportunity once again to welcome today's morning resource person. Thank you one and all.
Thank you very much, Anna, for your impressive welcome address. Now it's a time for valedictory address. For this valedictory function, we are thinking to keep an eminent personality in yoga to be the chief guest. Then we got a name that is none other than Dr. K. Chandrasekharan sir, Professor and Head, Department of Physical Education, Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai, as well as alumni of our institution. Immediately, our principal Anna invited him, and he readily accepted our invitation to be the chief guest for this valedictory function. Now may I request today's chief guest, Dr. K. Chandrasekharan Anna, for valedictory address.
Ready.
Very good morning, all of you. The most respected Swamiji, Secretary, Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya, Coimbatore. The most respected the Principal and Secretary of Maruti College of Physical Education, my good friend, Dr. V.S.T. Sai Kumar Anna, the organizing chairman of the International E-Conference, Synthesis of traditional and modern science, solution for the current pandemic situation. The most respected organizing secretaries of the dynamic process in the Marathi College of Physical Education, Dr. E. Amudan, Dr. T. Thangamani, distinguished senior faculty members of the Marathi College of Physical Education, Dr. Jayapal, Dr. Saminathan, Dr. Nigiraja, Dr. Srinivasan, and other invited members who are all attending the International E-Conference and the International Yoga Day celebration through online, being organized by the reputed college Sri Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya Marathi College of Physical Education under the dynamic leadership of Dr. V.S.T. Sai Kumar Annam. Really, at the outset, I should express my sincere thanks and gratitude to all the organizers for giving me the opportunity to deliver the International Day of Yoga address today in the August Forum through online mode. Really, it gives me a great pleasure and it's a privilege for me to join with you in this fine morning in the meeting being organized by the Marathi College of Physical Education. Really, in this, I do understand that the international conference was chaired and given the many more lectures by invited experts from not only from all over India, from China, Ireland, and Hong Kong. Experts have participated and they have given an enormous lot of inputs regarding the scientific effects and scientific innovations in the field of yoga in the modern days are concerned. And as far as the International Day of Yoga is being celebrated over the world, before let me get into my lecture address, it's my duty and privilege. I'm so happy to share some of my the Sai Kumar's achievements, the dynamic principal and secretary of Marathi College, and my good friend and my training mate during 1984-85 at Marathi College, the FPN program is concerned. Really, Sai Kumar Anna is a dynamic, vibrant organizer. In his credit, he has organized more than 12 seminars at national and international level, various field, physical education and yoga is concerned. And similarly, he has organized several workshops for the welfare of the physical education professionals at Marathi College. And being a researcher, he has completed 20 PhDs in his credit and 45 unfilled degrees in his area is concerned. And being a chief editor for Job's Journal of Physical Education and Sports Sciences, he has been given a very wonderful opportunity for our young researchers and experts in the field of physical education and yoga and sports sciences related scientific research papers have been published biannually by the College of Marathi College of Physical Education is concerned. And above all, he has published 6 books in the field of physical education is concerned. And not only being a researcher, organizer, he is a very good cricketer. in his career. He has represented Andhra Pradesh junior state cricket team, and as well as he has represented university in ball badminton and tennis. Such a great person, and he is a Senate member in Bharatiyar University, and he is being served as a syndicate member at Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University, and contributed a lot for the development and the welfare of the physical education program at Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University, Chennai is concerned. Above all, when I have witnessed as expert during my career, Maruti College has established a very wonderful laboratories. The so sophisticated and the very recent scientific equipments have been established in all the laboratories, particularly exercise physiology, sports psychology. particularly in the upper lobe of the lungs are concerned. So when you do the yogic pranayama practices in systematic way, 15 to 20% of oxygen exchange would be enhanced during the normal respiration is concerned. More number of alveoli are involved, and you do the kumbhaka phase, the holding the air in the lungs, more amount of oxygen to be exchanged, absorbed in the bloodstream, and at the same time, more amount of the carbon dioxide is also eliminated. So, in a single respiration, we are getting more amount of oxygen in the body. At the same time, more amount of carbon dioxide is eliminated through exhalation process. So, the energy level would be increased. The elimination, the waste product is also eliminated from the body in a more extent, great extent. So, the pranayama practice energize the body, relax the muscles and the nerves by elimination of more amount of the unwanted carbon dioxide through exhalation. So in that process, initially pranayama practice, just inhalation and exhalation we are doing. And after a few weeks of practice, slowly introduce the kumbhaka phase, and exhalation process could also be increased. That is 1:1:2 ratio. That means 5 seconds we are inhaling. Within 5 seconds, you all know that. Within 5 seconds, we can inhale the maximum amount of air that can be filled in the lungs easily. And hold it for 5 seconds and exhale the air by 10 seconds. And after a few months of practice, slowly increase the holding process. 1:2:2. And in the advanced stage of pranayama practice, 1:4:2 ratio. That means 5 seconds we are inhaling, 20 seconds you are holding the air in the lungs, and 10 seconds you are exhaling the air. Totally in a single respiration, we are devoting 35 seconds. 5 plus 20 plus 10. That is equal to 35 seconds we are having one breath. So in 1 minute, in the advanced pranayama practice stage, the practitioner's respiratory rate was 2:1. Just imagine that normally for an adult, 14 is the average respiratory rate. But God has given us enormous potentials, reservations in the body system, particularly the respiratory function is concerned. When you systematically, scientifically do the pranayama practice, in the advanced pranayama practice stage, it is 1:4:2 ratio. Your breathing rate will be 2. How much work can be accustomed, workload can be accustomed by the respiratory system, imagine that. For 5 to 7 minutes, if you do the pranayama practice in that way, in the advanced stage of pranayama, in the ratio of 1:4:2 ratio, your total respiratory and circulatory functions have been enhanced more. This will help us during the rest conditions, during the normal rest conditions. the breathing rate will be reduced by 15 to 25 percentage. That is around 9 to 11, the average breathing rate will be reduced. You all know that there is a scientific evidences are there. The living species which are having the less number of breathing rate, the lifespan will be more. So, being a human being, everyone wants to lead a happy and long life. So, if we do pranayama, we can increase our lifespan by means of reducing our breathing rate. These are all very scientifically proved evidence of that. During this pandemic situation, the whole world scientists, the medical experts are warning that, are exposing, are emphasizing that the respiratory system should be kept perfect. So the pranayama is the best suitable practice in the world is concerned. During this pandemic situation, to enhance to strengthen our health and to prevent the COVID-19, and you can unify your body and mind, your psychological booster will reduce your stress level, will reduce your anxiety level ultimately, and you will be relaxed, and you can have the sensation of free from any kind of diseases, particularly the COVID-19. You will not be afraid. The central government and state government is giving the modalities, the protocols. Follow all these things and always stay at home. Keep distancing, maintaining the social distancing. And besides, in home, do the simple yogic asanas, pranayamas, and meditation techniques. And through this, we can enhance our health, not only physical health, we can enhance our mental health also. And this juncture, during this celebration of International Year One Day of 2021, the 7th International Day of Yoga, we all keep it in our mind, be with yoga and be at home. The main concept, the theme enlightened by the central government. And when we do yogic practices in the home, and you will enhance your the system's functions.
address on this celebration of International Day of Yoga for the year 2021. Thank you, sirs and madam. We also express our special and sincere thanks to all the chairpersons, namely Dr. Brain Siddhartha Ingle, specialist in osteopathic medicine, naturopathy, Ireland. Dr. C. Jayanti Madam, Director, Manushi Institute of Yoga, Chidambaram. Dr. Nadarajan, HOD, Department of Yoga, Wells University, Chennai. Dr. P. Yoga, Assistant Professor, Department of Physical Education, College of Physical Education, Alagappa University, Karaikudi. Dr. U. Sri Kumar Sir, HOD, Department of Yoga, Vedic Wellness University, Karnataka. Dr. B. Duraisamy Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Yoga, Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University, Chennai. Dr. V. Parthiban, Assistant Professor in Yoga, SRKV University, Chennai. Dr. V. Vallimurugan, Assistant Professor, Department of Physical Education, Bharatiya University. And all the delegates who have actively participated in this International Year Conference. Thank you, sirs. On behalf of our institution, we express our cordial thanks to all the delegates who have presented their research papers and active participants of this International Year Conference. Thank you all. On behalf of our institution, we extend our deepest gratitude to all the students who are all joined in this International Year Conference and supported us to conclude this International Year Conference in a successful manner. Thank you, students. It gives me immense pleasure to express my hearty thanks to all the faculty members of our institution, namely Dr. T. Jayapal Anna, Associate Professor, Dr. B. Saminathan Anna, Dr. M. Srinivasan Anna, Dr. A. Nidiraja Anna, Dr. P. Sendil Kumar Anna, Assistant Professor, Dr. A. Velayathan Anna, Librarian of our institution, Dr. Sri Dinesh Anna, Dinesh Kumar Anna from Sri Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya, College of Arts and Science, and non-teaching staff members of our college, namely Sri V. Mohanrajan Anna, Sri Amridalingeswaran Anna, Sri Jagadish Anna, Sri Sundaram Anna, Sri Ranjit Anna, Sri Palanichami Anna, Sri Jeevanandam Anna, who are always supporting us for this conference. Thank you, Annas. We express our special thanks to Dr. T. Thangamani Anna, Organizing Secretary of this conference, who has worked tirelessly for the past couple of months to complete this conference in a successful manner. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, one and all present over here. If at all anybody left out, kindly forgive me. I once again thank each and every one of you for the successful completion of this International E-Conference. Thank you very much.
Another feedback link in the chat.
I request the participants, the feedback link is posted on the chat box. Kindly download the feedback link, click the feedback link and fill up the feedback form. Then only you will be received your e-conference certificate. And one more thing, the persons, those who have attended actively in this seminar for the past 2 days, they only will get the certificate. The certificate will be distributed, issued within next 5 working days to your registered email ID. Thank you, one and all.
சரணம்